Flat Black dropped their new album, Dark Side of the Brain. We talked to Rex from the band. It's out this Friday. So this review will be out
the same day?
3 hours after the interview will have came out. So the interview's out. You can go watch
out.
it. Yeah.
Check it out.
Hell yeah. I love big hard rock albums.
Yeah!
I love them.
Say louder. Holy shit.
So fucking sick. Like, knowing like the band, started with Jason, formerly of Five Finger Death Punch. He put together a band. So, seeing that their first tour was with Godsmack and knowing where Jason came from, I'm like, okay. It makes sense why a band like this would get that kind of opportunity. But, I'm just like, I didn't get to see them opening for Godsmack or anything like that. I haven't seen the band yet, but I was able to visualize some of these songs in that setting, like being that I know nothing about the band, seeing them for the first, like if I knew nothing about the band, seeing them for the first time, a song like Sideways opening in like an amphitheater or an arena would blow me the fuck away.
Pants would have been shot. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Like, Sideways is the song where I was like, if I was seeing them for the first time opening for Godsmack or any large band in an arena or an amphitheater, and hearing that song and after halfway through the set list, like, that would have been like, I'm checking this band out when I go home, because I can just visualize that song in that setting already. Skimming through the interview last night as I was editing it, I realized, that Rex talked about opening the set as well as the record with "It's Okay to Be Angry," which is a fantastic opener for the album and the set list. Now, one thing's for sure, there are a couple of songs on here based on the riffs that you can tell Jason was from Five Finger Death Punch.
So you heard... I'm not well into Five Finger Death Punch to recognize a couple chugs or riffs or whatever.
I recognized it on a couple of songs, but the first one was Justice Will Be Done, and it's not the entire song. It was just like the opening. I'm like, this is such an opening of a Five Finger Death Punch song, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Because you love Five Finger Death Punch.
I'm a Five Finger Death Punch enjoyer, but yeah, I was like, listen, and I can't even fault the guy because it's not like he's copying anything. He wrote all those records.
That's his shit. Yeah.
Like, I don't even care. Like, all the more power to him. But I do think that, it is the perfect blend of, like, the era that Five Finger Death Punch came up in and that time period, as well as more modern metalcore and hard rock. I think it really toes that line perfectly. But my favorite songs, easily fucking Sideways, probably my favorite song on the record, but also Nothing to Some, because Corey Taylor's on there, which is fucking awesome.
It's like this fucking record was made for you, dude. Corey Taylor and Five Finger Death Punch.
like Corey Taylor just comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
We've been seeing a lot more of him recently, and all of his features have been really good.
Yeah. I'm happy to see, like, because his name has been a lot of, rock and butt rock and,
a lot of butt rock.
Whatever he wants to do over there.
Country.
Yes. But to see his name attached, his own name, his own Spotify attached to heavy features has been cool. Obviously, he's known for that, but we've seen so much from that page on Spotify that we had to stop covering it because we were just mean about it every time because we don't like it.
We were burning bridges just every episode.
We don't like it at all, so we just had to stop talking about it to see his name popping back up, that Spotify page coming back into our view here, and it being heavy. I understand he's known for that, though. He's the voice of Slipknot. But my other favorite is "It's Your Lack of Respect," solely because
you can't take that one.
It's such a just, oh, fuck you, I love that. Overall, I enjoyed this album, as you can tell, just a little bit. I like this album a normal amount.
There you go. You said it.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed this album. It's fucking sick. Hoping to catch them at some point soon. Highly recommend.
Hell yeah. No, this album is solid as fuck. It is incredible. It is very consistent. Each song is fucking hard hitting. Unlike like maybe like 2 songs that are a little bit softer, but I mean you got to have those in there to balance it out. My 3 favorite, I'll give you It's Your Lack of Respect, the opener, It's Okay to Be Angry. That one I cannot gas up enough. It is a perfect opener. It fucking kicks you in the jaw, and it's just heavy and angry, and it's fucking awesome. And then also, I believe it was the Corey Taylor feature.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
he got me.
That song goes hard, and he's on a lot of that song too, which is even cooler. Like, hearing him and Rex go back and forth. It's not like he's just on one part of the song. He's there for a good bit of it. So yeah, that song's fucking sick.
Yeah, and I've been seeing them post a lot. Obviously, after the interview, I followed them, and just seeing them on fucking massive stages. I think they're on like a small festival circuit right now, and they are crushing it. Like the crowds that they are drawing are fucking insane. For what I assume this type of band or this size band, I'm like, holy shit, where do all these people fucking come from? But then you look at the names that are in the band and you're like, okay, people would be drawn to that. And also, this album, the songs that they've already put out, people have listened and people like what they hear. Yeah. Crazy record. I fucking love it. And I will be revisiting because it's everything you want in kind of like a heavy rock album.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the crowd and the draw and everything around this band has been amazing to see, and like the fact that the first tour was with Godsmack, because like obviously there's that Five Finger Death Punch name attached to it, but at the same time it's a 50-50 shot if those people that are fans of Jason and a fan of the band and a fan of the work that he did in the band, 50-50 chance that they're going to come over and then support a new project. So it's still a gamble every single time that you go from one band that is huge and then do another thing. Like obviously there's going to be some carryover, but it's like, how much of that are you going to bring over? So, doesn't matter the names attached to the band. It is so fucking cool to see how fucking fast they are growing. And how, like, just fucking massive. It's gonna be big. I think this album is gonna do huge things because it is like the perfect embodiment of what people want to see from hard rock right now. So I think this is gonna be big. I think I'm gonna be hearing a lot of this on Octane, Big Un's Countdown when I'm driving, DoorDash on the weekends.
Yes. And Rex is a fucking great front man. I'm just seeing him like stomp around on stage and shit with his fucking hair. I'm like, hell yeah, that's a front man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.